What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're back at it with more American Truck Simulator gameplay, and today I've got a brand new truck for you guys. This is going to be the Freightliner FLD. It is a mod available for the sim. It's not on the Steam Workshop. You can find it on various mod sites. But anyway, it is a FLD. We are doing LTL service for Old Dominion. This is kind of based on trucks that they've had. I don't know if they still use these or not. Probably not. But it is based on one of their trucks. The only thing that's really kind of different that I noticed, the big thing, was that the bumper on the Old Dominion trucks are gray and this one is black. Black was the only color I could get. And I'm sure there's other differences too, but it's fairly close. It kind of gets the point across. So we are pulling doubles. We are in Pendleton, Oregon, and we'll be going down to, I think, Boise, Idaho. We're going to be taking a load of empty pallets. Yes, empty pallets, because that's one thing about ATS. If you need pallets shipped, we do it. We do it in ATS. We ship pallets all over the country. It may cost you thousands of dollars, but we're going to ship some pallets for you. So let's hop in the truck and get situated. Let's knock the parking brake off, get the engine started. I think it was already running, actually. This sawmill is so loud I couldn't hear it. It's like drowning it out. So this isn't a bad truck, especially for being a freeware mod. Like, you can't beat it. I really like driving it. I like how it drives a lot. All right, let's get that up and let's drop her in second and we'll get rolling. There we go. Nice. This is a 10-speed. It is a 400 horsepower and change engine in it, and a 10-speed transmission. I want to say it's like 435, maybe something like that. 10-speed transmission. I went back to the 10-speed. I've been driving a 13 forever. We went back to the 10-speed. It definitely changes things up, but I like the 10-speeds. The 10-speeds aren't bad at all. It doesn't have a lot of top end on it. This truck, you're only going to get about 60 mile an hour out of it, maybe a hair over, but you know, that's not bad. These trucks don't get in a hurry in real life anyway. If you ever notice, if you ever get behind them on the interstate, they're just kind of poking along. So that's what we're going to do. Go ahead and drop her down in sixth. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great week. We're still rolling towards 700 subs. I think we just hit 670 something the other day. It's amazing. It absolutely is. And thank you all. I really do appreciate all the love and support. Also, if you are new to the channel, I don't do this a lot, especially during the middle of the video, but if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Definitely hit that like video if you're enjoying the content. It helps out immensely. Leaving comments, all that stuff definitely helps the videos, so really appreciate all that. All right, so let's get up here. We'll get on this little highway here, and next thing you know, we'll be jumping on the interstate in just a second. Yeah, this is a nice truck. I really, I drove it a little bit, just kind of testing it out to see how much I liked it. You know, because sometimes some mods aren't the best. I mean, let's be honest, they're not always the best. But this one is really nice. Like, this one is, it drives good. It sounds pretty nice with this engine set up in it. It looks good, so I'm really happy with it. And I think I'm definitely going to be doing more with it. When I saw it for the LTL service, I was like, yeah, that's where it's at. We got to do the Old Dominion for certain. The only thing about the 10-speed is it's kind of like I've got a routine on far as like how I like to skip gears in the 13 if I can do it. You know, if the truck's light enough, if it's powerful enough and light enough, you can skip gears. And so I have certain gears I like to hit, and on this one changes it up. So I'm still trying to figure out like how I want to skip gears on this truck. All right, here we are. This isn't going to be too bad of a trip, though. We have to go over that big gray, what is it, cabbage? I guess that's what it's called. I'm not 100% certain on that, but either way, it'll probably be interesting going over that. Like I said, this truck's only good for about 60 mile an hour, give or take. slow and steady wins the race, right? So anyway, the other day I had a viewer leave a comment and said, Spur, you're not doing as much flight simming stuff. I feel like it's kind of taking the backseat. That is true. That's very true. Gosh, you know, I really, it's like I said in the comment in reply, I could do a whole video on that and why. And like, I'll be honest, I'm not very happy with the state of flight simming, at least for me at this moment. And there's multiple reasons. There's a lot to it than just a straight answer. So, you know, I've kind of thought about like doing a talking head video and just explaining like where flight simming is to me at the moment. You know, just kind of give a little insight and a little insight over like my experience in flight simming over the years, because my very first flight sim for PC was in 1987. Chuck Yeager's Advanced Flight Trainer. So I've done it for a long time. I've done flight simming for a long time. I've really enjoyed it over the years. I enjoy it now. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't. I'm a little frustrated with it. I'm a little frustrated with the state of things and Microsoft and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, this is that big grade we got to go over here. Drop her down in 9th. I guess I'm just frustrated. You know, I'm just frustrated with it. There's been a multitude of issues with Microsoft. You know, I've said in the past, every time you jump in that game, you never know what sim you're going to get, and that's really just kind of true, especially after updates. But you never know. You never know what it's going to be like. It looks gorgeous. The visuals on that, drop her in 8th. The visuals on that game is absolutely stunning, right? Like, you can't beat them. And in flight simming, like as a hobby right now, is a very expensive hobby. Let's face it, it's very expensive to get add-on planes and stuff like that. Some of those things can cost you a ton of money. So it's like, you know, it's one of those deals where you're like, or at least where I'm like, do I want to invest the money into it? Do I feel like it's at a point, it's at a safe place where I can invest a lot of money in this and do more things and progress with it? Or kind of hold off and wait and see how the sim matures, you know? X-Plane, you know, X-Plane is an option. I do have X-Plane. I did X-Plane a good bit before Microsoft came out. But to me, like, the X-Plane visuals are really lackluster after you fly in Microsoft for a while. You know, it's like taking a huge step back. There's things that you can do to improve it. I've looked into that. You know, I don't know. At that point, it's like, do you want to invest the time in doing that? Or do you want to just try to ride the Microsoft bus out and hope that things... what are you doing, dude? What the hell was that? You just came out in front of me. So that's kind of a rough rundown. There's a lot more stuff to it than just that. Will I get back into flight simming? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I enjoy it. I know some of you guys enjoy it. We'll be doing it maybe later this week. If not later this week, definitely next week. You know, we'll jump back in. We'll do some stuff. It's just, like I said, it's a lot to it. It's a multifaceted answer. It really is. It really is. There's a lot to it. Honestly, my heyday in flight simming was FS98. You guys that watch me regular, you know, you've heard me talk about it. Maybe some of you got to experience that. I think FS98 to me was like the pinnacle of flight simulation in that whole genre, for a lot of different reasons, but one of the reasons would be like FS98 had a tremendous amount of user-created content available free of charge. Like, if you wanted an airplane, all you had to do was get on flightsim.com and you would find it. That was never an issue. Just about any airplane you could think of under the sun, you could have. I had everything from L-1011s to KC-135s, to B-1 bombers, to 727s, you know, Mad Dogs, MD-88, MD-90s, little DC-10s, 7.4. I mean, everything you could possibly want was available in Sim, free of charge. Now, were they all great? No, they weren't great. Some were better than others, but you had just like a multitude of different airplanes that you could get. Now, the complexity of the Sims is like night and day, of course. Things have advanced a ton since then. So that, you know, honestly to me, and that's something that I kind of want to go into in the videos, I feel like the complexity of the Sims kind of hurt things in that respect. It's made it a lot harder for people to make content. It's a lot more difficult now than what it was back then. I think you had a lot of great armchair artists that were able to put content in FS98 that aren't able to do so now because it's just complexity. I mean, you look at the aircraft that are in the Sims now, in especially Microsoft, even X-Plane. They're really good aircraft. Free and payware are all done by big teams of people, like it requires a huge team of people to do. And in FS98, that wasn't the case because the simplicity of the Sim. You know, it was a lot simpler time, a lot easier to do stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we get. I will get back in it. I will. All right, let's keep rolling along. We're kind of poking here. We'll have to drop the hammer just a little bit. These kind of trucks, I don't ever get in a hurry in these things. I think these are like some of the most enjoyable trucks to just cruise along in and enjoy the scenery, right? Like they're a lot of fun. We'll get some external views in a minute as soon as I get out of all these curves. You guys know I'm all about the LTL trucks. These are some of my favorites to drive. Parcel service like UPS, FedEx, LTL, like Old Dominion. I've got an ABF Mac Anthem that I built the other day. We may be driving it out, you know, taking it out for a drive. That's actually my first Anthem that I've ever had in Sim. I'm not a fan of the Mac Anthem. I'll be straight up with you. I'm not like a huge fan of the Mac Anthem. It's all right. I don't know. It just doesn't. It never has really appealed to me that much. But I did see one in the ABF. Evidently, ABF has bought some day cabs for LTL service, and they look really good. They look really sharp in the green. The whole setup just looks really sharp with a single drive axle and all that stuff. So. Yeah, I finally got an Anthem. After how long has the Anthem been out? Like for ages, right? Like it's been around for a while in the game, and I've just now gotten around to having my first. All right, we gotta pull in up here. That's no surprise. No surprise there, right? I'll float them down a little bit here. Oh, missed that one. Okay. I totally missed that one. That's totally goofed that one up. That's all right. AAA Cooper, nice. I'm definitely familiar with those dudes. Back in the day, I worked some jobs that shipped AAA Cooper a good bit, so I'm definitely familiar with the inside of their trailers. I have to do a AAA Cooper. I've never done one. We got 89,514. Really? This truck has done really good for pulling that because it doesn't feel like almost 90,000 pounds. It really doesn't. Like this truck has been a boss on pulling that. Yeah, it is. I like that, man. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. I thought it'd been like 60 to 70,000 pounds. I did not know we'd have almost 90,000 pounds on that. That is very surprising. Good truck. This is a good truck. I really do like it. This would be, with a sleeper on it, would be more like a long haul feeder service truck. All right, let's see if we can get a few external views here and not like put this thing in a ditch. There we go. Oh, we're getting into some rain. I don't see rain a lot in Sim. I thought there was a setting where I could adjust the probability of rain, and I looked for it briefly before I started this, and I couldn't find it. I know it's in there somewhere. It has to be, unless they took it out, but I thought there was some kind of way you could adjust that. Yeah, look at the rain coming up off the tires. That's cool. Very nice. I dig it. Love the doubles. Doubles used to freak me out. Like when I first started doing this, doubles freaked me out. I thought doubles was a big deal. You know what? Let's grab a screenshot real quick. Yeah, doubles definitely used to freak me out. They did, big time. Like, I thought it was a big deal to pull doubles. And then you pull, like, turnpikes, triples, and Rocky Mountain doubles, and it makes regular doubles seem like easy peasy, like there's nothing to it. So, and they don't get me nearly as worked up as they used to. Like, most of the time, you don't even realize they're back there, right? Like, you don't even know it. We need to get back to pulling some more triples. Some triples, turnpikes, and Rocky Mountains. I haven't done that. I haven't done that in a while. I think that'd be fun. We may do that. I've been looking at another truck setup, this time for USF Redway. I think that'd be cool to do. I kind of like their trucks. There's a video I saw the other day of someone filmed some triples and Rocky Mountain doubles for them, so we may do that. Of course, we'll be taking the ABF Mac Anthem. I got to take that out since that's my first Mac Anthem. We'll be doing that. What else will we do this week? We'll probably get in a little farm simulator, getting prepared for FS22 to come out on the 22nd of November. And of course, we'll be doing more Emerge NYC too. Do Emerge NYC on Friday. Damn, we're getting really fast. Didn't realize how fast we're getting. Getting wound a little tight there. Yeah, let's get slow down a little bit here. All right, what are y'all doing? They putting on the brakes. Looks like we're out of the rain here. Yeah, I really think this truck would probably go on my must-have list. This is a nice truck. It's like I said earlier, you really just can't beat it for a free truck. You really just can't. This would go up there with like my must-have trucks right now would be definitely the Kenworth, the K100 cab over. That absolutely, like, even if you're not into cab overs, you need to have that truck. You need to do something with it. It's just too nice of a truck not to enjoy. The FLB, the Freightliner FLB is another really nice one that I enjoy. The Mac R is good old school, and it doesn't have as much utility as like some of the other ones. Like, that's a really old school truck, so it's kind of limited what you can do with it. But and then this would be another one that I would add to it. I like the W8. Let's see, what is it, the W800? Is that what it is? My Wiley Sanders truck. I think that's what it is. That's another good one. So there's like let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5. There may be 6. I have to go through my list because I've got a ton of mods. But damn, they are doing all kind of construction work out here today, and now we got to get over on the other side. All right. Slowing down a little extra this time because these people jump in front of you and then they slam on their brakes. We got 90,000 pounds. We're going to take it easy. There we go. Yeah, let's hop back over. got a mod last night that's supposed to give the correct cabs with the correct trailers for the AI traffic, and I forgot to put it in. That really kind of upsets me a little bit because I was really stoked about getting that in. That way, if you see a UPS truck, it's supposed to have a UPS cab. If you see a FedEx, it's supposed to have a FedEx cab, you know, that sort of thing. And I completely forgot to put that in the sim. I wound up getting that off a mod site, so I have to manually install it. The thing I love about Steam is it's no fuss. You know, you just subscribe to it and it automatically takes care of everything for you. The mod sites, you have to be really tricky. That's why I don't tell where I got this truck from. If you look around, you can find it, but you know, I've said it before, you have to be really super careful on the mod site or you'll get cooties on your computer, and you don't want to do that. Like, it's really easy to click the wrong thing and get yourself into a bad situation. You know, they're kind of tricky. They're meant to be, you know, a little bit tricky like that, unfortunately. The same goes with Farm Simulator. Farm Simulator is the same way. There's tons of mod sites that you can get stuff for that. It's really kind of surprising, like how much user-created content there is for Farm Simulator. It's like it blows my mind. There's so much stuff for that game. It really is, but you have to be careful where you get it and how you get it, and make darn sure you click the right link. You know, click the right link, because if you don't, it's not going to be good. So I won't ever direct anyone to mod sites like other than Steam. I don't want that liability. I feel like it's really risky, and I don't want to I don't want to steer anyone wrong and then to come back and be like, I got something bad on my computer because of that site. So that is what's going on with the mod sites. A nice truck, right? Look at that. It looks good. I like the look of this thing. It's kind of boxy. You know, it's kind of a boxy looking thing. Dragging down a little bit on this grade. I'm still surprised we got 90,000 pounds behind us. I wasn't expecting that. It doesn't feel like it on the brakes or on the throttle. It doesn't feel that heavy. All right, here we are. This is us.
Keep right. Then exit right.
I kind of like the Jake on this thing too. I kind of like it's kind of got a little rattle to it. You hear it starting out in high RPM. As RPMs go down, it lessens a little bit. Yeah, we're never gonna catch this light. Doggone it.
Turn left.
Well, maybe. You know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll turn our we'll turn our head so we won't see what happens. We were all right. I wasn't expecting to make that. Usually it always changes right when you get up to it. There it fails. Yeah, it's good getting back in the 10-speed. I forgot how much fun these things were. I really did. I don't mind a 10-speed at all. I don't really have a complaint about any of the transmissions. I think they're all fine. They're all fine. They're all different. That's the great thing about this system, is that you get to experience different transmissions and stuff like that. But I like, kind of from what I've seen other people like in chats for live streams and forums and stuff like that, is that they don't care for the 10 speeds. Like, not a lot of people do the 10 speeds, but I think the 10 speed is fine in my book. Like, I have no problem with this thing.
We're here. Now drop the load and go.
All right, Clint, we made it, bro. Let's see, where should we place it? Let's go back there, okay. Start her in second. I don't know if she'll do third. I'd be surprised if she did third with 90,000 pounds. She might would do third. Probably not. I mean, she does second really easy. Definitely does second, no problem. Squeeze through here, not clip it. We're all right. Yeah, we're fine. Dude's done snuck off over there on the phone. He's taking a phone break. That is hilarious. Oh, no, he's not. He's not on the phone. He's talking to his buddy over there. Okay, I thought he slipped off and was on his phone. That's funny. You see that. All right, let's get up here. We'll park her and call her a day. The FLD is definitely, guys, I would give this truck a try. I really would. If you haven't, I would give it a try. I've seen it around for a long time. I've seen it around for a long time, and I never bit until the other day. So she's not bad. Looks really good in the Old Dominion with the double pups. That's a really sweet setup. I got a lot. We'll probably be driving this truck some more. All right, let's go ahead and kill the engine. See what we got here. Hit enter. 247 miles, 7 hours and 12 minutes, 33 gallons of fuel. $15,000, not a bad paycheck there. That's pretty good. 543 XP. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. If you did, please be sure to hit that like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you guys on ATS if any of you are driving it and enjoying it. And with all that said, we'll catch you on the road next time. Peace.